When people think of their dream car, they usually imagine a supercar. Maybe it's a Lamborghini, maybe it's a Ferrari, or perhaps it's a McLaren. And while there's no denying that these cars are incredibly exciting, the reality is that most supercars come with compromises. They're expensive to buy, they're expensive to maintain, they can be uncomfortable on long journeys, and in many cases, they're not particularly practical. In fact, many supercar owners end up needing a second or even a third vehicle to handle everyday duties. So that got me thinking, what if you could have one car that delivers most of the excitement while also being practical enough to use every day? Today, we're looking at 5 cars that might just make you question whether you need a supercar at all. Let's get into it. Starting off the list is the Toyota GR Corolla. This little hatchback has quickly become one of the most respected enthusiast cars on the market. Under the hood is a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine paired with an all-wheel drive system that was heavily inspired by Toyota's rally program. But what makes the GR Corolla special isn't just its performance. It's the fact that you can drive it every day. Need to take friends somewhere? No problem. Need space for groceries? No problem. Need to drive through bad weather? The all-wheel drive system has you covered. Yet despite all of that practicality, the GR Corolla is still capable of putting a huge smile on your face every time you drive it. That's something many supercars struggle to achieve in everyday situations. Next up is the Hyundai Elantra N. If you haven't driven one, you might underestimate it. But ask almost anyone who has spent time behind the wheel, and they'll tell you the same thing. This car is an absolute riot. The Elantra N delivers sharp handling, impressive performance, and one of the most entertaining driving experiences you can get for the money. What makes it even more impressive is that underneath all of that performance, it's still a practical family sedan. You get usable rear seats, a large trunk, excellent technology, and unlike many sports cars, you won't dread sitting in traffic with it. For the price of some optional extras on a supercar, you could own an entire Elantra N, and that's exactly why it's on this list. Number 3. Hyundai Kona N. The Hyundai Kona N isn't the first car enthusiasts think about when discussing fun vehicles, but perhaps it should be. The Kona N combines many of the performance characteristics of the Elantra N with the practicality of a compact SUV. That means a higher driving position, easier entry and exit, more cargo space, and greater everyday usability. For people with families or active lifestyles, that's a huge advantage. And yet, despite being a crossover, it still manages to be genuinely entertaining. It proves that practical doesn't have to mean boring. In fact, for many people, the Kona N might be a better ownership experience than a traditional sports car because it can handle almost every situation life throws at it comfortably. Number 4. Mark 8 Volkswagen Golf, GTI, and Golf R. No list like this would be complete without a Golf. Whether you choose the GTI or the more powerful Golf R, you're getting one of the most complete performance cars ever made. The Golf GTI has spent decades perfecting the hot hatch formula. It's practical, comfortable, efficient, and incredibly fun to drive. The Golf R takes things a step further with more power and an advanced all-wheel drive system. What makes these cars so impressive is their versatility. One moment you're commuting to work, the next moment you're enjoying a back road. Then you're loading luggage into the back for a weekend trip. Few cars can switch personalities as effortlessly as a Golf GTI or Golf R. That's why so many enthusiasts consider them among the best all-rounders ever created. Number 5. W205 Mercedes-AMG C43. This is the most mature example on our list, offering a premium experience with its performance and twin-turbocharged V6 engine. The all-wheel drive system provides confidence on any road condition. The interior feels special with its premium materials and seats. Its versatility allows it to be a comfortable daily driver, a highway scraper, and quick when open roads reveal themselves. Overall, it provides comfort, luxury, practicality, and refinement while offering a sports car experience. Now, don't get me wrong, supercars are amazing. They create excitement in a way that few vehicles can. But when you look beyond the badge and the performance figures, reality starts to set in. Most people don't drive on racetracks every day. Most people deal with traffic, shopping runs, road trips, bad weather, passengers. And that's where cars like these shine. They offer enough performance to be genuinely exciting, while remaining practical enough to be your only vehicle. You don't need a second car, you don't need a third car, and you don't need to constantly worry about scraping a front splitter every time you encounter a speed bump. They're easier to live with, cheaper to maintain, less stressful to own. And in many cases, they're more fun because you can actually use more of their performance more often. Now you might be thinking, these cars are great, but they're nowhere near as fast as a Ferrari, Lamborghini, or McLaren. And that's absolutely true. None of the cars on this list are competing with modern supercars in a straight line. But here's the question: how much of that performance do you actually use? The reality is that most supercar owners rarely get to experience the full capabilities of their cars. Unless you're regularly attending track days, you're spending most of your time driving on public roads with speed limits, traffic, and everyday obstacles. In those conditions, having 700, 800, or even 1000 horsepower often becomes more of a talking point than something you can actually use. In fact, many enthusiasts would argue that a car is more enjoyable when you can use a larger percentage of its performance more often. That's one reason hot hatches and sports saloons have become so popular. So those are 5 cars that might make you question whether you really need a supercar. But now I want to hear from you. If you could only choose one car from this list as your daily driver, which one would it be? And are there any cars you think deserve a place here? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.